Hello, welcome to Mr. CFD. In this video, you will learn how to generate the geometry and mesh of this product UAV External Airflow in ANSYS Fluent software. Let's start generating the geometry. First, open a workbench window. When the workbench window is opened like this, from the toolbox, component system, choose geometry and drag it to the blank window of workbench. Then right-click on it and select Space Claim as the software to generate your geometry. Click on it. After starting the geometry, actually software, the Space Claim, because this simulation is based on flow behavior around a UAV. Actually, we should first read the base geometry, that is a UAV geometry that has been created in CATIA. To do that, click on Open, then try to choose the base geometry, which is in IGS file. So click on it, then open it. So yeah, this is the body of the UAV. First, from the select, we go to plane to create a plane. Yes, on the ZX surface. And if you look at the geometry in this view, yes. And now I want to move this plane so that it can move to here. To do that, choose Move Command, click on it, then choose Up to Command, and choose this point actually. So yeah, now we have the plane just in the front of the UAV. And now let me make a sketch on this plane. Yes. And sorry, we can Control Z again, move it to here. I want to show you we can have plane in this point, and after that we want to move this plane about 7.5 meters, because we want to have the domain that the length is 5 meters, actually bigger than the length of the UAV in the upstream. So again, move it about 7.5 meters. Yes. And now click on the plane, back to select, click on it, and then create a sketch on it, and look at it like this. And now I want to draw a rectangle from the center in which the length is 3.75 meters, or 3,750 millimeters. Again, for the other side, the lens is the same. And now choose mirror command. It asks you to select mirror plane, this one, and now repeat this edge. Okay. Again, back to mirror plane, and this time select this mirror to repeat this edge, and this edge, and this edge. And now it's time to remove the extra edges like this. So yeah, now we have the domain actually in a square shape. In the upstream, actually the domain includes this lens, which is named the upstream, the region in front of the drone. And now back to 3D mode. And this time I want to pull this surface. So extrude, but before extrude, right click on it to activate normal. And now extrude the surface about 25 meters. Okay. And now back to select and try to see the geometry in transparent mode to see how upstream and downstream has been created and the domain that we have made. Actually, the upstream, I mean the domain in front of the drone, is about 70.5 meters length, which is about 5 times bigger than the length of the drone. And downstream, I mean the domain in the back of the drone is about 15 meters, which is 10 times bigger than the drone length. Okay, so if you back to structure, you can see we have two solids, the drone and the domain around. Hide the plane, and now it's time to remove the plane from the whole actually the whole domain, because we only want to simulate the airflow around the drone, so we don't need the solid of the drone. To do that, we should use combine command from intersect section. So click on combine. Then it asks you to click on a target object, which is this one. And then you should choose the body that is going to be removed from the whole domain around it. So go to structure and choose this body, which is UAV body. And now we want to click on the body that has been created. As you see now here, if you click on it, yes, it is in pink color actually. So click on it, then it is removed. And also another time we should click on this one. So yeah, just it's enough to remove it or delete. Yes. So now we have only one solid. If you go to structure again, yes, and the body of the UAV is removed from the whole domain around it. Back to select the structure, yes, just one solid. And it's better to have actually the half of the domain to reduce computational cost when simulating. It's a good suggestion for this simulation. So let me create another plane. here. Yeah, that's it. It is right in the middle of the UAV and the whole domain. So now I can split the whole body, choose split body, and click on the body, then actually cut the body with this tool, with this plane. So yeah, the body is divided into two bodies, this one and this one. And now if we click on one half and remove it, we have only the half of the domain. Back to select the structure. Yes, the solid. Okay, we can close the space clean window. Then go for meshing the geometry. To do that, select mesh from component system, drag it here, then transfer geometry to this box, and here double click on mesh so that ANSYS meshing software will be opened. ANSYS meshing software is opened like this, and you can see the geometry has been transferred to this window successfully. You can see here the geometry, yes, like this, one solid. And if you click on mesh, details of mesh are here, and you should change physics preference to CFD actually. Yes, and the software is Fluent. As you see here, element size is in 1 meter, which should be changed. For example, I change it to 0.5 meters, just to see if the geometry would be meshed or not, to make sure that from the geometry there is no problem. So right click on mesh and generate mesh. So yeah, as the primary meshing is done without any problem, and now we can change the element size to increase the whole number of elements and have better meshing so that we can have better simulation. So I want to change the whole geometry element size to 0.3 meters, and then to have better meshing around the UAV, I want to actually the face size to the face around the drone actually. To do that, use face command from here, right click, select all, then unselect by getting a control key on your keyboard, unselect these faces. So now as you see, only the faces around the drone are selected. So right click on them, insert sizing. So face sizing here is appeared, and you can see yes, 60 faces are selected. And I want to give the size of 0.005 or 5 millimeters, and then I want to give inflation to the geometry around the drone. To do that, choose body command, choose the whole body, right click, insert inflation. So the body is selected, and now it asks you to choose a boundary scoping method. So again here, select all surfaces and unselect the surfaces around. So yeah, only the surfaces around the drone are selected. Apply. And yes, here maximum layer is set to 5. Here I prefer to change transition ratio from this default value to 0.2. And yeah, that's it. I can right click on mesh and generate mesh. Yes, the meshing is done, and if you zoom in, you can see how the surfaces around the drone are meshed. Of course, the mesh element size for these surfaces are smaller than the dome around. And here you can see how inflation or layering mesh is done, and it is the whole meshing. So yeah, it is ready to transfer to ANSYS Fluent software to start the simulation. To do that, right click on mesh, then update. So it would be transferred to ANSYS Fluent successfully. Hope this video is helpful for you. To benefit from Mr. CFD services including simulation, consultation, and training, visit our website www.mrcfd.com or contact us via info@mrcfd.com.